Hello everybody, welcome to my channel, Miss Criticizer 2021. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. Hope you all are doing well. Oh, my Christmas is going wonderful. I hope you all are doing well. Now, I'm not sure if some of you have watched these videos, but the two officers in question that were seen asking for bribe from the popular Dutch YouTuber, they have been sacked. Now, if some of you don't know what I'm talking about, there's this Dutch motorcyclist. You know, I think she rides across the country. It's very commendable from her. And she did like a comparison video that went very, very viral. The video has 5 million views in 2 weeks, where she had an encounter with a Nigerian officer who said, "Hey, give me my money." Hey, anything for me, any money for me, the usual bribe question, you know, so that she can proceed via the police toll.
Yeah. Give me money. Hey, wait till you break up. Huh? Wait till you break up. I said, wait till you break up. Wait till you won't give me. Hey, wait till now, wait till you won't give me. Oh yeah, give me something. Oh yeah, give me something now. Give me something.
You give me something.
Yeah. Give me money.
Money. Why?
So those officers, you know, since the video went viral and, you know, the Nigerian police got all the disgrace that they had and all the backlash that the Nigerian police had. Ooh, they said, you guys are not going to disgrace us like this. We know you've been doing it, but now that it went viral, you guys gotta go. Watch this video. And so they finally been sacked, you know, their bread and their butter is no longer there. And so if you ask my opinion about this, I'm on two fence of the side, you know. First of all, we're honest, you know, when it comes to these bribe and corruption in Nigeria or some of the other African countries, it's just like it's been normalized. You go to the airport, you know, I remember back in the day when I used to go to Ghana, sometimes they would ask me for something, you know. I would say in my example, they wanted to check my luggage. They say, "Do you have anything for me?" I said, "No, but I don't have anything to hide, you know. So yes, so I'm just trying to get the key." And he said, just go. He said in his mind, "Gosh, this girl will not give me anything, you know." And I'll say now, for example, in Ghana airport, it has changed. It has improved, you know, compared to the past airport. It was normal, you know, and just almost everything, police toll and everything. So it's nothing new to us. We know it. But it has come to the point where it has been normalized. You know, if you go to, for example, the hospital, or if you need urgent care, or you need priority, maybe in a bank queue, you just basically need priority in everything, passport office or anything. You gotta pay. You gotta pay to get priority, you know. And like I said, these things should not be normalized, because it has been it's been going on for too long, you know. And like I said, it's not a secret. And yes, people are blaming these two officers and saying, "Oh my God, how could they do it? How could they do it?" They basically made them a scapegoat, you know. We know that even the people in the higher up, they've all been doing it. But like I said, it was brought to their attention, so they basically had to get rid of them to make them look good. So I'm just here saying that if you look at these pictures, yeah, and if you look at the living situation of these police, civil servants, government workers, you know, we know that they're being paid peanuts, almost close to nothing. Healthcare wise, they barely don't have it. And this is not for all African countries. I know some other African countries are a bit more advanced, you know. They basically don't really pay them anything.
I had to do a side-by-side comparison and compare the salary between a UK officer and a Nigerian officer. And as you can see, even in the lowest rank, in the police field, constable, as low as almost 51,000 naira. That's equivalent to £50 a month. It can go between £50 and £100 a month. Compare that to the salary of a UK one. This is also a lower ranking pay. Let's say the lowest can go as low as annually 28k UK police. Yeah. Is that not roughly like 1,000, let's just say after tax, £1,800 a month? Look at the huge contrast and tell me that this is not a joke. Even the popular influencer Tayo Aina had to tweet about this. As much as we're frustrated with their behavior, but if you look at this, to me, this is a bit inhumane. Anyway, let's just carry on.
And they don't take care of them. Now, I'll say that that's not an excuse for them to collect bribe. As an officer, you've sworn to go into this position. We know that their police training is harsh. It's like it's hell. So they feel like, gosh, all the money that I put into this police training and all the sacrifices, I need to recoup that. And that's a short mind thinking. That's shallow. That's very shallow. There's no integrity. And this continues because, again, it's been normalized. So that's why I'm saying that, I won't put it on the two officers. Yes, what they did was stupid and they had to learn the lesson. They had to rethink. But, it's just like, again, in West Africa, do we protest? When we're talking about protest, when we're talking about union, correct me if I'm wrong, because the biggest ones that I've seen is SARS, where they did actually do something about it. The Doomsaw one, when we had the electricity issue in Ghana, where they did try. And again, you're not going to have it easy. It's not going to be an easy ride, Protest, it's a lot that goes into it. But sometimes we need to start protesting and we need to hold these people higher up accountable. Yes, some people will say, oh, it's easier said than done, but you need to start from somewhere. New York, back in the day, they had the highest police corruption when they were working with these drug dealers. And they had to clean house and basically make an example out of them. I'm not saying corruption does not happen abroad, but they had to do something about it. But we've normalized it so much that this is just how it continued over the years, over and over and over again. And then we're not taken seriously and we've been made the laughing stock of the world. But all I'm just here trying to say is that, in their situation, we know the situation. When it comes to the police force, they're being paid peanuts compared to the Western police. Western police, of course, have more of an accountability system. There's more like a foundation, there's just everything put in place. There's a proper audit trail put in place. You cannot even get away with it. So that's just my opinion on that. I just felt like, yes, they've been fired, but again, there are other million officers doing the same thing. Will it end? We need to look at the root of it. And we need to also, again, maybe all of us, we all attack these police officers and we attack them. But what about if maybe we all work together? If we come into solidarity with them? If we protest with them? If we look for other ways to do things with them so that they pay them their worth? And so that at least they can move forward. Now, like I said, you pledge to do a role. Whether you're being paid peanuts or not, you know what you're getting into. If you don't like it, you could have left. It's not by force to take that role. But I'm just also saying that on the flip side of things, they need to reform the police system. They need to offer at least a bit more benefits. They need to make them feel appreciated.
Also, pardon my ignorance, But come to think of it, it seems like these officers or officers in similar positions, they're illiterates. So does it just mean that they just accept anybody into the police force without proper education? I'm not saying that they should have a PhD, but damn. Also, don't get me started on the training. I don't even think they give them proper police training. It seems like they just hire anybody into the force. Anyway, let me carry on. This was just an observation.
If you don't feel appreciated in your work, you're not being paid well, you wouldn't even give a damn about it. And that's even personal feelings. That's not even professional feelings. So that's the fence that I'm on. Now, the Dutch woman who filmed it, listen, this lady, she managed to get all her views. She managed to get all her money. You know, this is the highest view she got in such a short time. You know, and listen, I cannot be mad at her. You know, if that content was not given to her, would would she be able to get it, you know? So I'm also trying to say that no, it's not perfect, you know. They're always quick to show any issues that we have, and I'm not saying we shouldn't be held accountable. Oh, I'm holding us accountable. I've been doing it for years. It's just our people tend to take it seriously if it's shown by, let's say, a Caucasian person, you know, for obvious reasons. But hopefully these guys can reflect on their wrongdoing. Yeah, they can reflect. If they like, they should go on a press tour, give their interviews and whatever. I mean, if you're being caught for doing something wrong and you're being disgraced like this, listen, you can as well just climb on the fame. That's all I'm going to say. The woman already made her fame using you guys' image, so you can as well hop on yours. But yeah, that's just my opinion. Let me know what you think about my opinion. You know, be respectful. If you disagree with me, that's fine, but just be respectful. Just put your comment there, and if you disagree with anything that I say, just let me know. You know, we're all here to share ideas. I always look at the root of the problem. I don't just blame and say, oh, he did this, she did that. Let's look at the big root of the problem and how we can resolve them long term. We know that civil servants are being paid pennies. Anyway, tell me what you think about my video. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Thank you. Bye.